Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, scanning on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, there's topics to speak on. Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, standing on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, there's topics to speak on.
Well,
go ahead.
Let's just get into it.
Let's go.
We want to welcome a special guest today.
Man, it's good to be here.
Kendall Howerton.
Woo! Welcome to the pod. Long overdue, but glad I can make it this time.
Good friend of the show.
There we go.
Good friend outside of the show.
Very good friend.
So normally whenever we have people on, we sometimes do an interview typey thing, but you just a regular nigga, so
yeah. So you just sitting along. I wouldn't want it to be any other way.
Absolutely.
So we just hanging out with the homies today.
Most definitely.
So we're just gonna get into the shits. We haven't talked about the Jack Harlow album. It came out a week before our last episode, or it came out just after our last episode.
Right.
And I'm glad we didn't, because I wanted to sit with the album for a minute. I think we're a couple weeks removed now at this point.
How many times have you listened to it?
In total?
Yeah. Like start to finish.
Probably about 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
I'd say 3 or 4.
Yeah. I've listened to it once deliberately.
Okay.
And that was in preparation for this. So literally
we appreciate the work.
But I listened to it 2 times, just threw it on as I was driving or something like that. So this is the first time that I've actually tried to listen to what he was saying.
Yeah.
So
Devin,
get into it.
I'll let you start.
Okay.
Because I think you'll probably have the most positive to say.
Probably.
Look, it's man Dallas, dog. Dallas always does that every episode. He's like, all right, y'all go ahead first because I'm about to just shit on everything.
Just go ham. Oh my gosh. But Jackman. All right. So it came out as like a surprise. I wasn't expecting it.
No, I don't think anybody was.
So I didn't know what to expect. Once I saw the cover, though, him in that alley with his shirt off, I was like, oh, okay. Either we get in some off-the-wall country shit, or this is about to be like...
He's going to be rapping.
He's going to be rapping.
He's in the trenches.
He's in the trenches.
Yeah.
The trenches of Barrett Avenue.
I knew I had something to add on to that.
But yeah, he was in the trenches. So it's straight rap, no features.
I like that.
I was listening to it today, though. So there's a lot of shit. He's responding to critics. He's responding to critics like Dallas, who is like, oh, your old shit was rap. Now you been trying to get pop.
No.
So now I'm going to go back on my rappity rap shit. He responds to that. And then also, he's trying to do a lot on this album, I will say. Because at the beginning, he starts talking about the white kids that are like, oh, now we want to be rappers. Or we like hip-hop, but we don't actually really get down with black people, essentially.
Right.
Like, we like everything black people do, but
everything is cool.
Yeah, we think it's cool, but we don't actually want to be associated with them.
Correct.
So he starts talking about that, and then he starts talking about himself. And then somewhere in the middle... I just get lost.
The highlight of the album for me.
That came out of nowhere.
I just get lost.
Yeah.
I'm like,
let's go ahead and do the elephant in the room. If your name is Marcus or Kevin, we are watching you.
All of them.
Listen, I don't have no friends named Marcus or Kevin.
Yeah, me either.
It's probably a good thing after listening to this.
Exactly.
Y'all been wild. Y'all have been going crazy since the last time Jack was at home for the holidays.
Y'all putting up Jordan numbers in these streets, okay?
Yeah, in the penitentiary.
I'm going to be watching Crime Times for the next few weeks. to see if any of y'all named Marcus or Kevin is gonna be on there.
I'm also telling any female I love to stay away from Target.
Stay away from it.
Right.
Go to Kohl's. Right. No.
We bringing Walmart back now.
Exactly.
At least you know what you're getting into.
Oh shit.
Mr.
I don't know
Marcus or Kevin.
what happened. So the only thing is, I can think he's responding to his DJ that shot the woman in the club last time his album dropped. I think that's what he may be responding to. It's like, it's gang, 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 but if this happens, then it's no longer gang. Like, we no longer cool. I was not associated with you. But I think he went about it in the worst way. He went about it in an Eminem type way, where it's like, I know y'all want me to respond to this, but I'm going to joke about it. And then try to be serious at the... I don't like that. Bro.
What was the DJ's name again?
Something Luciano.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, I think you're trying to respond to that, but this is just a random ass way. Now, unless you really got friends named Kevin and Marcus who've been out here doing some crazy shit, and you also want to approach that subject, then damn, bro, you got to pick you may need to just stick with your Shelby County friends. Like,
yeah,
this is too much. But it's like, why are you, I don't know. That was just a weird way, I thought, for him to approach that subject.
Kendall, would you like to go next?
Yeah, because my favorite song on the album is, what is it? It Can't Be?
Oh, I do like that song a lot.
I do like that song because I've heard it plenty of times before. Look, I'm no Jack meat sucker. Like, he's a good artist,
right?
But some people go over the top with Jack,
definitely.
But I do respect what he's done. I think he puts out some good music. This album wasn't my favorite one that he's done, nor was the one before that.
No,
but
probably the one before that was my favorite.
Yeah, I think so. But I heard a whole lot of people talking about, oh, he's only famous because he's white. If he wasn't white, he wouldn't be doing none of that. And then he kind of addressed all that on that song.
Yeah.
But let's be clear here. All right. It's the same. This goes beyond music. This is just with anybody. All right. Opportunities arise for certain people who have certain things.
Exactly.
And in rap, if you're white, then it's like, hey, you're different.
Right.
It's anything. What are you doing on a resume? You're trying to highlight the things that make you different.
Right.
All right. That may be appreciated by the company or whatever. Well, he's white, so he's different. But let's not say that he made it just because he's white.
Right.
Right. He still put in all this work and all this effort to build his craft, to make his brand, and to produce the music that he's producing. But still, you can't just disregard the fact that, because you're white, there may have been more interest, Somebody may have looked at it and was like, oh, this white dude can rap. Let me listen to his stuff. Meanwhile, if it was a black dude, you'd be like, oh, it's just another black dude rapping.
That's the part that's actually something that I'm realizing now that you said it, is that that's the thing. Even if you're like, oh, I'm white, I get to have these advantages. Somebody might just tune in just because you're white, because you're different, like you just said.
Yeah.
So that is something that, damn, I didn't think about that. I know it seems like a really easy point to make, but it's like, oh, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah. It's like it just goes for everybody. You always got to be ready. Because if you ain't ready when the opportunity comes, it's going to miss you.
Right.
I bet you there's plenty of dudes who rap who are just as good as Jack, who just never got the opportunity, but they were ready. He just stayed ready. An opportunity came to where somebody was like, oh, this white dude can rap. Let me listen to him. And then he just capitalized on it with all the work that he put in. So that's definitely, we can't just disregard that. He didn't make it just because he's white. But, I mean, this may not even be the case. He may not have, maybe nobody looked at him differently. I doubt it. I think somebody was like, this white dude can rap. Let me listen to him. But still, I mean, you don't got to get ready if you stay ready. He was ready. His opportunity came. He built his brand, capitalized on it. And there's where he at now. Seen him courtside at the Lakers. Well, I didn't see him. I wasn't there. I ain't got money like that. But he was courtside at the Lakers game last night. So
that's crazy.
He spoke about his brother, which makes a lot of sense now. Did you see his brother at the game yesterday?
With the little yeah.
Yeah.
Lord.
But I didn't even know he had a brother or none of that stuff. But yeah, his brother is wild for that.
Wild boy. Go ahead, Dallas.
All right, here goes.
All right. So first I want to talk about, because you said he was talking to me. I don't think there's anything wrong with him being white. No. I think I've said plenty of times that is a factor, just like it is how Kendall said. If I go into, that's why if I put on a job application, I will put I am black.
Right.
Because there's 70 white dudes applying and 10 black dudes.
There you go.
If we all have the exact same thing, but you're black. That looks good for us.
Exactly.
So we're going to put that.
Advantages.
I have no problem if somebody uses that to their advantage, because black people, whenever we can, whenever it's advantageous for me to put white, I will put white.
Wow.
There is nothing wrong with that.
I respect that.
There is nothing wrong.
I respect you saying that.
Because why would
mixed breeds be picking and choosing?
Wow.
Why would a white person not do the same? If a black person can do it, why would they not?
Yeah.
What's the difference? Should I go, well, I'm half white though, so I should put white on this application? No, put black. What are you talking about? Yeah. Absolutely.
Do it.
But that's besides the point. So, I think he was rapping on this album.
Yes.
I can agree with that. I think the second half of the album, and I said that loosely because it's fucking 25 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. It's very short.
The last 12 minutes of the album.
Yeah. It can't be as cool.
Right.
But I think besides that, the second half is like whatever.
I like Denver.
It's okay.
I gotta look at the track list again.
Go ahead.
Well, just speaking on the album and its length and just the whole situation, I wanted to bring up a point of like how mixtapes now are no longer like they used to be.
I don't think a mixtape exists anymore.
That's the thing.
I think there are albums, and then there are studio
EPs.
albums that the label will recognize.
Right. Because I don't know if this is going to be something that's recognized by
his label.
Yeah. Because it's so short.
Is he on the label?
Yeah, he's on that Generation Now with DJ Drama.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what this is, though. There's no DJ Drama on this album. There's at least 4 songs that should have had DJ Drama on it. I don't know what this is.
So I don't know how they're doing it anymore, because you used to be able to tell the difference between an album or a mixtape or an EP.
Yeah.
Where it was published.
Dat Piff.
Yeah.
Is
that Piff even a thing anymore?
I think Dat Piff, Spinrella just dropped or went away.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like people used to put mixtapes on Dat Piff and Spinrella.
Right.
EPs on SoundCloud.
Yep.
And then albums on Spotify
or
Apple
Music or whatever.
iTunes.
Yeah. But now, I mean, if you look at some people on there, they'll put like EP on their album or on their whatever it is, their project on Apple Music. But yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's like this doesn't feel like an album.
But what makes it feel like an album? If somebody's coming out with an album, what are you looking for?
If somebody's coming out with an album, what am I looking for? I'm looking for them to work it in a way to where it feels like an album. Jack just kind of dropped it.
I don't think that answer.
Okay, I'm about to explain.
Okay.
I'm about to explain. Jack just kind of dropped it, right? Like
So promotions.
Build up, hype.
There's a continual, like, him being courtside at a game doesn't feel like this is promotion.
That is promotion for White Men Can't Jump.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
He's on NBA Today. He was on there shooting with Kendrick Perkins and shit, playing Jack, playing horse. But
it's like this is promotion for, and now if this release is promotion for the movie, okay, then I get it. But then that doesn't make sense, because why did you drop this Rapidy Rap album, with nothing, with like no, it can't be maybe a radio play, but is it really? Or They Don't Love It. They Don't Love It is probably the number one single from the album.
And he don't have a single on this album.
But that's what I'm saying. Like nothing.
That's
is
the
even,
one. Yeah, that's the one he made the music video for and all that
Yeah.
shit. Let me get to the shit. All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we did cut him off.
Jack is a rapper for the bitches. He makes music for the hoes.
Right.
All right. That's why he did 115,000 on that last album. It wasn't because he was rapping. It was because he was making music that the hoes can sing along to.
Right.
That shit is not on here. And
No,
that's
it's
why
not.
it did 36,000.
Yeah.
You dropped significantly.
Yeah.
What? You're not making music for me. That's not what got you on. That's not what built you up.
That is true.
I'm not in there singing a G L. Hey, I'm not singing First Class, and you
God,
don't
I
want
hate
me
that
to.
song.
That's not for me. You didn't do 116, however many you did for me.
Right.
So you trying to prove some shit to some people that don't care.
That's yeah. It don't make no sense.
Bro, you're not about to the Wu-Tang Clan not to be. You're not getting listens,
From
spins from their fans because you did this.
And even if you do, it's one spin.
It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
You can rap. Cool.
Yeah,
And then they move on.
I heard what you had to say.
Right.
That's what it is.
I don't know.
First of all, it's crazy to come out with an album that don't got a single 808 on it.
That's wild too.
I was just waiting.
That's really
I was
wild.
like, I can just get one song?
Can I get
808?
something that has the extra?
Yeah, give me a little something.
I don't know. I just don't know what this was for.
I hated the last album. All right.
Hate it.
Hey, Come Home, The Kids Miss You is certified plastic. Garbage. All right. That went triple copper in my eyes. All right. I
You didn't like
understand
Nail Tech?
the album as a whole.
Oh, okay.
I like Nail Tech.
Okay.
But, like, stick my Luca knee up, bucket,
Yeah.
all that.
There was a couple corny verses on there.
And I think it's okay for Jack to be corny.
Right.
Like, sit in that lane. Like, I don't expect you to be
Right.
RZA and, like,
exactly. No.
Jay-Z. Like,
no.
I don't want you to be that. So, like, when you talking about R. Marcus, yeah, R. Marcus. Like, that is your lane. I can get that.
Okay, so now
It was weird. Absolutely, because it didn't make sense with the rest of it. But I expect you to do some shit like that.
right.
You do weird, odd shit like that in public. Like,
Exactly.
And it's funny. It's cool. You're the kind of weird white guy that can rap.
Right.
Stick to that.
I'm still trying to figure out who knows Marcus or Kevin.
Like, yeah.
I know they was
Fuck all
listening to
those
this like, what?
I just didn't expect it to be so like vulgar.
It's out of nowhere.
It sounded like an old man. But
Wow.
I was like, damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those songs. That's one of the songs I was just playing whenever I was doing the first listen through. I don't be listening to the lyrics for real.
Right.
I just put it on and then that's
I
what,
can't imagine not listening to the lyrics the whole way through and then actually
No,
like,
here it is. I don't listen to the lyrics for real. That's why I'm so big on the 808.
Right.
I need to feel it. I'm not trying
Exactly.
to listen to it, what you're saying all the time. But whenever I was just playing it, driving to work or whatever, and then I hear him talking about Marcus and Kevin, I'm just hearing snippets of
Yeah.
it. I'm like, hold on, what? Did I? Let me rewind that. Run that back.
Did the exact same thing. Because, like, I played it in the morning, playing some games or whatever.
Right.
Like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Nigga, they did what at Target? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me play that back real quick.
Yeah.
They're wildin'.
Or you hanging out and you, especially for you at work or whatever, you're like playing cards or whatever. He's like, hey, this new Jack I'm playing, I'm gonna play it in the background. And then everybody's like, hold on,
My
what?
Yeah.
What did he put on?
Yeah.
Hey,
So.
get him off the aux.
Yeah. No, I don't. See, and here's the thing. Like, the problem with us living in Louisville is that you cannot be constructive.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't like anything he makes, I'm a hater. I don't want the city to grow. I'm a hater again. Like, so much bullshit. And granted, okay, I am not an artist. I am not on a label. I don't know shit if you want to talk about that in the grand scheme of things of music.
Yeah.
I've listened to enough to where I know. I could tell you some shit. It don't matter if you're from Louisville or not.
Yeah.
If I'm talking about Ho Dump from Lexington, now I'm not a hater, or from Illinois or wherever.
Right.
But because he's from my city, I'm stunting growth.
Exactly.
It's bullshit.
That's the thing. It's like, it's funny because you see Jack and what he's been able to do, and then you see other people that have come from Louisville, and it's like,
Some people have just fumbled the bag though.
Absolutely.
most
Like
definitely.
Bryson.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I'll still never forget when Bryson Tiller came out. He was like, I got some summer things coming. We're like, bro, it is September. This album was supposed to drop in May.
oh my gosh, you over here got Caribbean vibes, and it's about to snow.
Like, yeah. Bryson really let it go. Or he let me down. Because I was a big Bryson fan. But other than Bryson and Jack, who else we got? ESTG. I ain't listened to enough of his stuff.
I don't either.
Yeah,
But
but it's like, I don't know. You want him to win, I guess.
No, I'm okay with that. I think he brings eyes and attention
Right.
and opportunities to the city.
right.
That's, you cannot deny that, and that is good. But I'm not gonna like blindly follow it. Like so the last album was complete awful. It was terrible, but it did numbers. It did
Right.
what it was needed to do
Right.
successfully, and you could tell that by who was here at the Derby last year.
Yeah, Drake. Everybody.
Bunch of people. Louisville was the spot.
What was the spot to be?
There was a significant decline this year
Yeah,
in the amount of, we'll say, star power.
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes was here, absolutely.
That's cool.
Won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You gotta come. You got a white girlfriend.
She wants to be here.
She wanted to be here. It's a little different. So, I think, and we weren't even doing the podcast when that first album came out that I liked.
Yeah,
That's what they all say. I like that one.
yeah.
I
That's
think
the-
that's a
that's the
nice
one.
mix of.
That's the one.
I think he needs to stick into that lane of a pop rapper, but like not like. Okay, I made the joke on Xbox that he makes double Dutch music.
Hey, big kid.
Yeah, when he was like, "Hey, big head, I'm locked in trying to make this bread." So like, when he was doing that, like that's what he needs to stick to.
Right.
Like, do that. I'm cool with all that.
Yeah, because I'm with you. If I know what I'm getting, but I don't want to. It sucks as a fan, but then also as someone who's like trying to be, hey, these people are also human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he's
as
an
a
artist
fan,
still.
As a fan, I'm like, hey, bro, just stay in your bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when the center starts trying to make threes. It's like, bro, just go be big. Stay
Yeah.
in your bag.
Yeah.
But also, I think we just had to realize that these artists are also people.
Yeah.
So they're just one day they're gonna wake up and be like, I want to start doing this now.
Yep. Absolutely.
But then you just have to live. Those artists have to live with the consequences of switching up.
Yeah.
I bet you he comes back. And I think his next album is going to be a smash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my two favorite albums, it's kind of hard for me to pick which one I like more, but I like Confetti and Loose the best.
Those are some good albums.
Those are my two favorite. That's when I really, because I think I learned about Jack when Gazebo came out. Gazebo's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like Gazebo. But
That's
then
the one
Loose
got
came out
lit.
and I was like, oh, Loose is
Yeah.
fire.
No, Loose was.
And then Confetti came out and I was like, Confetti's fire too.
I like Confetti.
Which one is the one with him and ESTG? Is that? I know they have multiple records.
So there's Rotten that's on Confetti.
Right. That's on what?
That's on Confetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Confetti is the first one that I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, because that one has some heat on it. I don't have my phone.
I like
But-
Route 66 too.
Yeah.
And that is on.
That's
That's
what
what
they
they
all
all
say.
say. Yeah. So, like I said, I think this did better than the last album for me, like
Mm-hmm.
in the sense of music wise. But for the next 6 months, I'm going to continue to say R. Marcus, R. Marcus, like just like in my normal life. And I don't even know if it's. I think I unironically like the song now because I say it so often. That will be the song I go to and I play first.
Oh, shit.
And it's really dumb, but I do.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Because I skipped that shit.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I think we saw. Well, I saw on like Instagram and shit a couple people at his derby party or whatever,
Yeah.
and like they weren't playing. The hoes weren't singing
Right.
this album.
They were playing the old one,
They were playing the old one.
which I mean, but
I don't know. This is cool,
right.
but your next one,
Your next one has
it's got to
got to
be
be the
something
one.
now.
Yeah. Now there's a lot of pressure.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no pressure. I mean, there may be pressure from us,
Right.
but in the grand scheme of things, he done made it. It's over.
That
Do you think he can
okay.
Can he fall off?
Can he? What
Yeah.
do you mean? Like,
Do you think because the music industry moves quick?
Very quickly.
If you're hot, and then once new flavor comes in, you're out. I don't think like there is. It's just like for the girls, like there is not room. There is, but there is not room for a bunch of white rappers.
Right.
So I think if one comes up and is rapping, they will try to move him down.
I think he's got he's got a couple ways to go about this. He can either keep trying with the music thing, like he said, I'm not just trying to be in movies, I still want to rap. So, okay, then he can either, like you said, this next one could be the one where it's got the good mix again of both pop and rap, and we're back on it. It's got some 808s. It's nice to dance to and stuff. Or he could keep trying to go down whatever lane he's going down, keep selling 36. I think he's always going to be able to sell something. Just because I think, like you said, I think he's on. Like, I think he's, I wouldn't say like Lil Dicky because they're like two separate rims.
hey,
But,
most
like-
unappreciated white rapper ever,
Lil
Lil
Dicky?
Dicky.
But
What
see,
you got to say about Lil Dicky, Dallas?
I love Lil Dicky.
He was giving me that look. Like,
No, I agree.
He was getting ready to hate.
I was upset. I liked the show
Yeah.
until he stopped rapping because he was doing the show.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I don't like the show anymore.
Well, he came out with that one album.
with the earth on it. Was that the last one? he
No,
came
it
out
was the what was it, like Professional Rapper?
That
Was
was
that the album?
before the show came
Yeah,
out.
that was before the show. Yeah, and that's when he got popular.
Yeah.
And then the show came out, and then I feel like I haven't heard anything.
He
about
did like a couple things after that. He did.
Did
the
he make
Earth
that song with Chris Brown
Earth
after
song.
the album or before? That love.
It was after that album, but I don't. It might have been before.
I think it was like before, or the show was just coming out.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, the Freaky Friday
Yeah.
song.
Damn, I forgot he had a song with Chris Brown.
Great fucking song. Great music
I
video.
forgot.
Great
that Lil
music
Dicky-
video.
I
Yeah.
forgot that
It's
Lil
the
Dicky
video
was
is what it
on
does.
the song actually.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
it's the video that does it. But
But yeah, I think.
he has
Come on,
one
Black
fucking
Star.
album.
But I thought that I feel like he can either keep doing this where it's like he just puts out some shit and then it's like he'll market it a little bit and it'll be cool. But I don't think it's ever gonna be like.
He can't sell 36,000 next album.
I mean, I think he can and just be fine. I
Be
don't.
fine to who?
I don't think
His label will
so-
not say it's okay.
But I think
His label has already made the money.
I
off
think
of him.
that's
It's
the
not
thing.
about that though. We got it, and now if you're not,
But
if you're
I
not
think,
hot anymore,
But I think
dropped.
that the labels can manufacture sales. They'll right now, as we can see, it felt like there wasn't a lot of
push
promo behind this.
from the label at all.
And I don't know what that was about. I don't know what the situation is. But I think if the label ever wanted to make Jack be something again to what he was, they could. Because even with the last album, he had all that push, had a number 2, number 1 song, and it still only sold, what, 100 something?
No, that's a shit ton.
I know it is because
That's a lot.
Yeah, I gotta stop thinking like Lil Wayne numbers where he sold like 600,000.
Drake, Uzi,
I gotta
J.
get out
Cole,
of.
Kendrick Lamar, like those are astronomical. That don't even put that in your brain.
Okay.
He's nowhere near that.
Okay.
I think people calling him Drake or want to be Drake, whatever you want to, he's none of that.
Right.
And he should not. I mean, you should want to be, but that's not unrealistic expectations.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. I think whatever his expectations of that has passed. I think the moment that he had, it was a nice one, but I think it has passed. So now I think that he is at least able to be this, where he just sells this. He goes and does a movie. He'll be on a nice feature run or something. But I don't think I don't. The expectation I had of him selling 120, I think, is gone.
Should be.
So now
If he's doing this.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think anything. Honestly, I think he might sell 50 something if the next album's Heat.
I think he just has some stuff to get off his chest with this album, or EP, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go back to how he has been after this. He didn't have much. It was just bothering him. He didn't have that much time. He's shooting a movie right now. He said, "Look, I just got 24 minutes. Let me just spit this real quick."
The Derby's coming up.
Yeah, Derby's coming up, and I got this movie to promote. This next one, I feel like it's gonna be a smash.
Who is like a comparable artist, or like just like somebody on that level that you would
Jack?
say like?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, who's that rapper out of Houston?
I'm just trying to think of like somebody I can compare numbers to.
Oh God, I can't remember the dude's name.
Comparable? I don't know.
Should I see like what Trippie Redd does?
Like Baby Keem? Didn't he randomly do good?
I think so.
I-
Sales numbers.
I mean, maybe Baby Keem would be a good. I mean, yes, obviously the whole white thing, promoting thing is different, but Baby Keem came out with Kendrick. He got Kendrick in the booth, and
It's
Baby
like
Keem,
his cousin.
okay, and Jack's white, and he knows DJ Drama. It's about the same. It's about the same.
Okay.
You gonna say Smiley got Drake in the booth next?
Fuck no, Drake be in the booth, stay in the booth. Don't ever mention Drake and Kendrick in the same. Nah, that's.
Oh God. I wish this fucking shit would load.
But I think, yeah, they're about the same. So we'll have to see what Baby Keem does.
All right, here. So I looked up Trippie Redd.
I don't think they're. Maybe I don't listen to Trippie Redd, so I don't know.
So I'm talking about. I just wanted to see like. Okay, so Trippie Redd. This is a 25 song album that came out earlier this year.
Yeah.
Kodak Black's on here. Chief Keef, Lil B, The Baby, Lil Durk, Travis Scott, Future,
Damn.
and you didn't even know this came out.
I don't even
Neither
know.
did I. 58,000 first week.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Listen to all those features, though.
that's what. So I'm saying. So I think if he.
Now, if you take Jack's album with all the features, that's not comparable. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But if you go to like I would like to see Baby Keem's first week numbers on that one that he had Kendrick all on.
Okay.
I think Cole was on that album too, or something, wasn't he?
Yes.
Or something. Yeah. Because I think those would be more comparable. But if you give me a Baby Keem album without Kendrick and without Cole, Baby Keem's probably going to do about 40. Nate, I don't even know if he'd do 40.
I can't even comprehend the numbers. I think I know, like what you're saying. I gotta have somebody to relate it to.
Why could I not see?
Well, while you're looking that up,
Yeah.
let's talk about this sign that they put up downtown.
Yes.
Listen, what is the criteria for having a sign in Louisville?
I ain't gonna lie. Majority of the signs I see, I don't even know who these people are. In
Really?
the first place. Yeah, like I mean, I know
53,000
Oh,
for Keem.
well, I mean, there you go.
I don't know. I just don't know what I want for Jack. Numbers wise. But yes, we'll move on.
We'll move on.
That shit is for hometown heroes.
Yes,
Is Jack Harlow a hometown hero?
I would say so.
I feel like I'm hating now.
I would say so.
Look, to do the things that he's done at the scale with the much publicity as he's had and the much attention he's had, how could you not put a sign up for him?
Exactly.
But here's the thing, because I've read something where, I mean, they pay for the sign themselves.
Yes, that's the thing. People don't understand that it's either a collective behind the person or the person themselves buys a sign. And then you just got to have a business or someone that's willing enough to put it up for you. So if ESTG wants to buy himself a sign, then go buy yourself a sign.
But, I mean, I still want to know what the criteria is, because it's not like anybody can just go put up a sign for themselves. They got to have some kind of, like, public
Yeah,
appreciation.
I would say that you give back to Louisville in a way that is seen on a national and a world scale. I would say at the very least that would be the thing. Like somebody was mentioning, like, why doesn't Rondo have a sign? I'm like, Rondo, but I think Rondo does have like little sports camps here and stuff like that. But it's like,
I feel like you just being from here is not enough.
I don't think so either.
You have to have done something, and then also like gave back to the city,
Right.
So okay, for Jack's defense, he claims Louisville.
Right. Obviously.
Everywhere he was
Sometimes
gone.
a little too much.
Nah, yeah, it's like
Sometimes
alright,
he be trying to force Louisville.
I get
the
it.
Force Louisville
conversation.
in his songs.
You can put the L's down, like just for a second.
No.
For a second, like
You just
damn.
put them away. We don't put them down.
I see you have. Oh, okay, yeah. Like I get it. You got the starter jacket, man. When he was on the come up, that jacket was with him everywhere. I said,
Everywhere.
bro,
It's
can you
like,
wear something else? I
it's
just
like, oh boy,
watched
in
you.
the cup.
Yeah, yes. But again, I guess I'm hating then. I think he probably deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
I think so.
I think you got to go outside of Louisville and do something big. Like, should they put a sign up for Daryl Isaacs, the heavy
Listen,
hitter?
I mean, like
He got like 8 of them already.
What about the
Just-
hammer?
Right.
Are these all the same people? Does he need a sign? He's pretty big in Louisville,
Yes.
but he didn't do nothing outside of Louisville.
No,
during the
not
season.
really.
It's not like he is giving back to the community. He's just a
No.
lawyer.
But the crazy thing is Jennifer Lawrence has a sign. I mean, she had Hunger Games.
I've never heard her say the word Louisville.
No, and that's the
Me either.
thing.
That's the
Why
weird,
does she have a sign?
Why does she have a sign?
Because Hunger Games did so well, so we want to claim it.
Exactly.
So that's us.
Yeah.
Shout out! Don't Look Up. Watch that movie. Have you ever seen that movie?
No. Is
Watch
it good?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
On Netflix. Don't Look Up.
All right, I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, that is weird. Like I've seen one picture of her at Ballard, supposedly. No, she was in the little circle with the buses. So, but it's like I'm trying to think of who else has a sign. I know one of the painter guys. He was like a black painter here in Louisville. He has a sign. Diane Sawyer has a sign.
There's
from-
a couple on that hospital curve downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Flexner person has a sign.
Does
all
Daryl
this-
Griffith have a sign? Yeah,
Yes.
he does. Daryl's little. I've seen it. I've seen
Uh-huh.
it somewhere.
So
I
it's
think-
like, it's like entertainment or like scholastic achievement. Like if you were a painter or you were,
Johnny Depp's from here, isn't he?
He is. He's from. No, he's from Owensboro.
yeah,
Is it?
yeah. Like Clooney don't got a sign, but he's from Kentucky.
Yeah, you got to be from Louisville.
Yeah,
I
you
thought-
gotta be from
I don't know
Louisville.
why I thought Johnny Depp was from Louisville.
I don't think so. I think
No.
it's just from Kentucky. Well,
He's
no.
from Owensboro.
That
Yeah.
is Owensboro. Okay.
Yeah. Him and Katy Perry were here in Louisville for a little bit, but outside of that,
Was he like filming a?
yeah, he was filming a movie, I think, here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if niggas can go buy a sign, like anybody can just go buy. Not anybody, but
I don't want to see no Daryl's the Hammers Louisville nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the heavy hitters Louisville while I'm going downtown.
exactly.
I think there's a few of them that can come down.
There's some of them where I just don't know what they've done. Not to disrespect or discredit what they've done. I just don't know. I'm sure it's an amazing achievement.
Right.
But I don't know.
Take 5 seconds to Google it, but I just don't care.
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
So
I know one person who shouldn't get a sign.
who's that?
Bryson Tiller. I'll
and he
keep on
don't. And he don't have a sign.
I'll keep the hate going for Taylor.
Look,
And I think
He's from
man,
Nashville.
that album didn't age. If we're being honest,
Which
Huh?
one?
Trap Soul
Oh, it aged.
did not age well.
No, it didn't. Not at all.
it's because he didn't keep the momentum. Look, he had it in his hands and just dropped it. The opportunity that we were talking about when we first kicked off the podcast, he came, built his market up, built up his audience, had it, went big, did songs with some big names, made good albums, and then what happened?
We got
Just-
Wild Thoughts. I mean,
Now
Yeah, I
all we
forgot
can
he
all
did
we can
that.
bank on is a feature
yeah.
Man,
by somebody who just happened to be friends whenever he was getting big and asked him to come on.
Right.
That's it.
I forget that he even like had that other album like in 2020.
I like that album, the blue one,
That shit-
Anniversary.
That shit sucked.
I like.
I didn't really like that one. I like the Trap Soul, and I like the one right after. What was it like?
Oh, it's the black one.
True to Self.
True to Self. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was
That
cool
one was
too.
cool.
But
Yeah, I don't know. He got happy, and salute. I mean,
Salute. Get your money and get out.
absolutely for
Did y'all
sure.
see Doja Cat? Where she was like, she was like, these last 2 albums were for money cash grab. Now I'm about to go be happy with my family, and you can call me some weird name. But like,
I don't know what she was like metalhead for a second there. And
mhm.
then I saw her on a Skechers commercial, and I was like,
Skechers.
yes.
Like the shoes.
Yeah, no. What's the deal with Skechers?
I don't know.
Gotta get that money.
Right. She was big,
She was huge.
and now she's doing that.
Yeah, nah, she's cool. She got it.
I don't know.
Good riddance. She in chat showing feet to Nazis.
Oh,
So
Good Lord.
one last Jack thing. Do we care about MGK dissing him?
No.
No. Did you hear it?
No.
no, nobody listen to that bullshit. MGK is a rock artist.
MGK can rap when he wants to.
Oh my god! So I'm not gonna say nothing. But
Go ahead and say it.
We're giving MGK more credibility
No,
than Jack.
no,
that's
no,
the,
no.
that's the crazy
No,
shit.
no. Who said I want to see him beef. I want to see Jack go back. If you want to rap, go ahead.
No, rapidy rap man. Come
If
on.
you want to hippity hop spaghetti mom spaghetti, go ahead. I will promote white on white crime. Absolutely. I'm okay with this.
What
He should
if
go
he
ahead.
did and just got bodied?
Damn.
See, here's
I don't think it would happen though.
It's probably in Jack's best interest to just disregard
to ignore
that.
Yeah,
this.
just ignore it.
MGK got a verse. He got a song out of Eminem.
Look,
That's true. Damn.
Jack, you
Maybe
might want
Jack gotta go back.
you
then.
no, you might want to keep this in the tuck. Because if you get beat by MGK, your MC card will be revoked by anybody that gave it to you.
yeah, just leave that alone, Jack. Just wait till the movie come out.
Oh,
And he can
shit.
rap, but he just got all he gave him was just a little slight jab, I think.
Right.
But the whole point was like, I'm still a great white rapper.
I'm still number 2.
Yeah. Like, so don't
That would
God.
ruin his movie.
don't respond, Jack.
If he got bodied by MGK,
You get
I'm trying to
bodied?
watch-
That would be bad.
Bro, it don't matter what you do.
Yeah, just don't even respond, Jack. Ain't nobody looking forward to it. I didn't even know a diss track came out, but
We'll play it. Don't worry.
Just let it go.
All right. It's been all over Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Women can enhance their bodies.
They go to South America.
They can take the fat out of their stomachs, put it into their ass. Well, now we growing 6 inches. We going up in height. How do y'all feel about men going through surgery, countless hours of physical therapy to be 6 feet?
so how does the procedure happen? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
So they literally break their legs and then like extend the bone somehow with something. It's like they stretch it or something. I don't know what they do. But I know they break their legs first. And then they have to go in with surgery and like do an extension of some sort.
So they don't break it at the joint. They break it at like the middle of the bone or something,
Something like that.
and then just like fill it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the logistics behind this, because then you gotta like expand the muscle tissue and everything that connects to the leg, like all that stuff in that area has to also expand.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand how they're even doing it.
And then they got to do like strenuous physical therapy to come back and learn how to walk again.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. This is coming from someone who's short. I mean, I'm still 5'7" and kicking. But
I don't think you're
5'7",
5'7".
3/4, motherfucker. Check my
That's
license.
fine.
The license where you just told them how
Check
to
my
Yeah,
license
yeah.
and look at my chart. Come on now.
You told them 6 foot and they said nah.
All right, be for real. That's what it is. You lied like super high, and then
So
you
it came down somewhere in the middle.
and then you
Yeah.
lied again to be like, all right, that's more realistic.
Right.
Right.
Mhm. 8 ass niggas. And this is the funny thing. Y'all speaking from privilege, but me, I wouldn't do it because it doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you grew up this height, right? So now you're 30 something. You no longer have no athletic prowess on the horizon, right? You're not going to be basketball. And the crazy thing is, bro, if you go to the Y, you may get picked fourth instead of sixth now. Congrats. Like,
Well, I don't know how they running, how they jumping.
that's
You
the thing.
probably giving up all your hoop dreams to be a hoop height.
So what are you doing this for? If you wasn't getting the girls when you was your height, you're not gonna get the ones that you're trying to get.
I don't know.
If you get
A girl seeing 5'6" and 6 feet is way different.
bro, if you wanted that girl, she ain't the one. If she,
It's not about being the one. It's about
well, cool.
somebody trying to fuck.
So you gonna learn how to walk again just for a fuck? That's wild. Your priorities need to be.
And here's the thing. Look, you can just be like, yeah, I'm just recovering from surgery right now. Now you got a little thing too, like.
And then she'd be like, "Oh, what'd you do?" Well, I happen to be 5'6".
nah, you can't tell them that.
If I ever knew, if they ever knew at one point you was not 6 whatever,
Yeah.
you done.
You done.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
That's
Why?
crazy.
Why do you think that?
That's
If they were shallow enough to care if you were not 6 feet,
That's what
once
I'm
you're
saying.
6
You don't
feet,
want
they don't
that
care.
girl.
Once they were 6 feet, they don't care.
Bro, you don't want that girl. I'm letting you know that now.
If you were at the bar and this is single Devin, this is freshly 21 Devin. I'm
Okay.
speaking to.
Okay.
If you got to the bar and some girl had a fat ass and she's like, "Yeah, I had a BBL," would you be like, "Oh no, you had a smaller ass before"?
That's different.
Why is it different?
That's different.
That's the exact
men
same.
aren't as.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. We. Okay, see, you try to give me a vibe.
Say it.
But,
Say it. Say it.
But I feel like no, a guy's gonna be like, okay, cool. But even if because guys go after girls that don't have BBL,
But
butts.
that's not the point though. Is you see her now as who she is today,
correct.
even though she was like, "I didn't have a butt 2 weeks ago."
Okay.
That doesn't. You wouldn't go, "Oh, well, you used to not have a butt." She's not gonna go, "Oh, well, you used to be 5'6". You're 6 feet now.
Okay, cool. I'm not disagreeing with that point. I'm saying if it took for you to have to get this surgery done to get this girl, I'm saying that girl ain't the one for you. Because, bro, if your legs stop working tomorrow because you done went and had this exploratory surgery, she going to be like, well, now my nigga can't walk. I'm leaving.
Maybe it's an investment in himself. He's like, it ain't for this girl. It's for later on. I'm gonna get this surgery, move out the country, or not out the country, move out the state.
And you keep saying
Ain't nobody ever gonna remember that I was 5'6".
It's not worth it.
you keep saying she ain't the one for you, but it's not. Maybe you weren't the one for her, but now you hit 6 feet, and now you are,
That's
and maybe you
racist.
still wanted her.
Now the pictures look nice.
Your kids ain't going to be tall.
That's not okay.
Like if we
That's
taking
their
this, if
Yeah.
we taking this back,
Figure it out. I
if
got
we
the surgery.
If we taking this back to like natural selection type
Oh my
shit.
God.
Oh, I wasn't the one for her because I wasn't tall enough. Well, if she's thinking primally, oh, I want my kids to be taller, so I'm looking for a taller male. Your kids ain't gonna be tall because you are artificial 6 foot.
Okay, so what about the Kardashians? They're completely fake,
That
Correct.
money ain't fake.
huh?
That money ain't fake.
That money ain't fake.
That's
money,
the thing.
money ain't hereditary. You not.
That
Height is though.
But,
And you don't
okay, so if they
actually have
were-
the
it ain't,
height.
it ain't physically hereditary.
Yes.
Going
Care.
down.
No, yeah.
Look, that money ain't going nowhere.
If they were horrendously ugly before,
Right.
but now you're attractive,
Okay.
you're not gonna be like, well, you were ugly before, are you? You're not thinking about, well, my kid might turn out ugly.
It depends on who you asking.
I don't think anybody is looking at somebody in today's society and going, yeah, my kid might turn out ugly, so I'm not about to hit you. I'm not gonna marry you.
Yeah. No, I don't think people are really thinking about that. But it's like the height thing, bro, it's not worth it.
Bro, keep doing it. I'm down for it.
It's not worth it.
That's our makeup. Go for it.
It's got to leave a nasty scar.
That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to see what they look like 20 years, 10 years from now. But I mean, if you got 10 years at 6 foot instead of 5'4",
You sound like them.
you know, it might.
You sound like them old parents who are like, what are those tattoos gonna look like when you're 50? Who gives a fuck?
They was hot when I was.
All right, Devin. You went to a concert.
I did. I went to Larry June. He performed at Mercury Ballroom.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Larry
Yeah.
June is?
No,
Larry
no.
June is a West Coast artist. He's got like a real nice chill vibe. It reminds me of like
Currency.
Currency, like, you know, that type of West Coast vibe where it's like, yo, we high, we chilling, we try and get some business done. All
Sounds
that type
exactly
shit.
like Currency.
Yeah, exactly. The beats are nice. Cardo beats. Oh my god, a Cardo beat is so nice. So relaxing. But it was funny to be at a concert like that. I had never gone to a concert that was like a hip hop artist, but also it was an older crowd. Like we old. We're not old.
How old is he?
Larry June?
Yeah.
He's in his 30s, I think. I want to say.
What's this older crowd that you're talking about?
Bro, I saw like 40-year-olds in there.
He's 32.
Really?
Yeah, I saw like 40-year-olds, like 35, 40. Obviously, there was some 26, 27, you know, our age. But, like, it got up. It was like 40, 42, 45, like, older people in there. Black, white. It was like a real kind of, it was a funny mix of, like, where did y'all come from? And it's just, like, I see that Louisville does support the arts a lot, like, randomly. I feel like the most random of artists come here, and it's like, okay, why are you coming to Louisville? But then randomly they'll sell out. And I'll be like, all right, because I mean we don't have a pro team or anything, but it was nice to be able to just go somewhere and have some. I mean, Larry June like turn up music? He has some turn up songs, but it's not like
That type of crowd is brought in.
You're going to have to play some Larry June after this. 'Cause
Okay.
I just can't even conceptualize who this guy is.
Yeah, he's like a chill rapper that raps about like getting your credit score right and like eating good and buying assets. It's very inspirational music, actually.
It's like, so no guns, nobody's dying. Like,
He's like, I'll pack it on me, but I'm not trying to use it. But if I have to, I will. I think it's like grown up rap, and I kind of fucks with it, actually. Because it's like, I don't feel bad about listening to this in front of anybody. I never feel bad about listening to music, but you know what I'm saying. Like, if it's like Chief Keef and it's like...
Nah, hey, so that's funny.
Okay,
So let's say you going somewhere, you at work,
right.
and the coworkers get in the car, y'all going to get some lunch.
Yes.
What are you playing?
Look
Because
out.
I tell you, look, I have to think about this.
I can't just throw on my playlist on shuffle.
I work with all white people. I can't just get in the whip and just put in my phone and just play what comes up.
Right.
I can just feel them being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What are you playing?
I damn near might just throw on the radio on low. And let's just talk. Like, it's just background noise, and let's just talk about where we're going.
Yes.
What we're
Yeah,
doing.
I know.
Yes.
You know what's funny? I'll
What's
throw on Jack.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna say nigga.
That's true.
You can throw on Jack. You can.
Safe.
It is safe.
It's very safe. Very safe rap, listenable music.
Yeah.
But yeah, either that or like sports talk radio. I'll do that sometimes.
You put on radio?
I'm sports talk radio.
Talk show?
Yep.
Throwing on Jim Rome.
Right.
Oh my god.
And we just go either talk over this or we just go listen and just ride in silence.
So we don't have any more topics, but I have a question off of that.
What's up?
Do you feel yourself getting old?
At times.
You?
Hell yeah. I feel myself getting old. What the hell you talking about? Look, it's how I knew I was getting old. I woke up. We're moving into a house
Right.
and it needs some paint. First of all, just saying that is old as fuck.
Right.
Right.
Old. You gotta look at these moldings.
I know. I meant to go spackle. But I went over to the house, painted the house, painted the living room, all that stuff. Went
Right.
home, woke up the next day, back beaming. I'm talking about I was hurting the next day, and I said, "What the hell? All I did was paint a house. I
Right.
painted a couple rooms, back fucked." I was like, "All right, I'm getting old as shit."
When you gotta start stretching.
I know. I sit down in the chair and
Can't just spry out as what you used to.
yeah.
That's interesting. Because I don't feel like that different from 23,
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Like mentally and body wise.
I feel it. I invested in a bed, a new bed with some more support. Yeah, I got all the stuff.
I think I've been this way like a while though.
Yeah.
I went Black Friday shopping when I moved out and got a vacuum.
Yeah.
Like that's not like some
Right.
young sprung activity.
Right.
Now, if you want to say that, have we always acted a little older than what we were? I would say so.
Probably.
So sometimes I was telling my girl the other day, I don't know what we were doing. But I was like, damn, I feel like I'm 24. Like, I don't know what we were doing, but I was feeling young at the moment. Younger at the moment. But then, no, most of the times I'm like, you know, you worry about your job. Like, okay, where you going to live, what your house is doing, and, you know, just trying to build. It's like, it is a different feeling now, I'd say.
I will say like I don't like because I used to get drunk. Like I used to be able to throw down drinks a lot.
Yeah.
But now it's like 9, 10 o'clock. I'm ready to go lay down.
Dog.
Like
Yeah. I knew I was getting old whenever, look, I get a headache every time. If I drink 2 different beers, I'm getting a headache.
Yep.
I remember I used to be able to,
Just mix anything.
yeah, I would start off Burnett's.
shots.
Yeah, we got Burnett's, we got KG, we got tequila. I was
Yeah.
just throwing them back, 9, 10 shots, wake up the next day ready. Now,
Right.
none of that.
Sluggish.
I got to
getting
think
out of
about
bed.
this. What's the logistics for this drinking tonight? I got to hydrate.
Right.
Got to make sure I ate enough.
Yeah. I was talking to my girl yesterday, and we were like, I was like, we're talking about taking a trip at some point or whatever, and I was like, I don't even
Thank
remember
you.
the last time I was like hammered. And
No.
it was literally for like the Michigan Ohio State game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like shit like that where it's like, because I don't like to go out and get fucked up.
Me
No.
either. The logistics
I hate
of
taking
coming
care of
home,
people who are
that
fucked up.
too.
Yeah.
So I know I'm like, I wouldn't do that to somebody. So, but
I think about how I'm gonna feel the next day when I drink. Like, damn, I got all this shit to do tomorrow. I cannot be having a headache.
That's why I went to that concert. I had one drink, and I babysat that drink through the whole thing.
Now I'm more into the taste of it.
Yeah. Now it's gotta taste good for me to actually want to do it.
Yeah. Now I got like a decanter.
Oh shit.
when's the last time y'all like took shots? Like, and not just like took one, like took multiple. Because like, see, I can still like,
Maybe
a couple weeks ago.
when we were on Xbox, maybe.
okay.
Yeah. That was
Alright.
yeah. But outside of that, no, just to go to the bar and like take shots. It's been a while.
Me and Morgan, we had a little Cinco de
Cultural
Seis.
appropriation, right? Yeah.
Yeah, at the house, and we took a couple shots of tequila. But other than that, it was probably when we were on our honeymoon with the free drinks. That,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That was wild. Because they be making them pina coladas. They only putting like half a shot in them.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
went up there. I said, let me get a pina colada and 2 shots.
Exactly. Nah,
And they
y'all
give me
gonna
that,
cheat us.
and in his face, I poured those 2 shots in. Mixed them up. But
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. I mean, I still don't, because my birthday's coming up. It might be at this point. But I don't feel like a difference still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I still feel well.
Yeah.
So, okay. I was
get
just
your
wondering.
sleep.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do your stretches.
Kendall, what do you have?
Hey, appreciate y'all having me on this podcast. It's been a long time coming.
There we go.
I'm proud of everything y'all got setting up here. I came here, seeing the behind the scenes of the Seriously Unserious podcast. It's definitely something to see.
There we go.
So appreciate y'all having us. Wish Terran could have made it, but he'll be back next week.
Yes,
And-
sir.
No. Because this one comes out before that one, so no.
Oh yeah. Well, actually,
He'll be back.
He'll be
But
back.
Terran will be back.
Yeah, yes.
Terran will be back.
Yes.
But yeah, no, definitely had a lot of fun with you guys, especially that. Hey, if you ain't been to the Oxmoor Center to that virtual reality place,
That
Fun.
was lit.
Fun as hell.
you need to go.
That was
Fun
lit.
as hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Devin.
Be sure to like, subscribe, share the YouTube, follow the podcast pages, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Leave a comment. You know, what do you think about the sign? Who should get a sign next in Louisville? So, be a friend, tell a friend, share. Dallas.
Shout out to Elijah, the twin. I saw him at Derby while I was working.
Shout out.
He said he listened to the pod and said he sees what we're doing, and he was in the city and hanging out. So
Black professionals.
yes,
Both of them.
Shout out to both of them. I'm
Shout out.
I'm
Yeah.
connected to both of them on LinkedIn. That's some old shit to say too.
yeah.
I ain't say I seen them on Instagram. I seen them on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, both
I saw
of them
your
doing
post.
their damn thing.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout
Shout
out
out
to him.
Chef Marco too. I talked to him on LinkedIn.
There we go. The whole Padre gang.
Another time for another story. Appreciate everybody listening.
Peace.
Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, standing on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, there's topics to speak on. Seriously unserious with T Meek, D Board, D Jones, standing on whatever we feet on. We just getting started to feast on. The table is set, the mics is checked, there's topics to speak on.